These are some videos of some stones that I've done recently. It's an experiment really to see whether the galleries of still pictures where these work better. First one is a geode. I rounded the shape a little bit from the shape of a cross section of the geode that I cut. The next stone is again a nodule or geode. Shows a lot of sagenitic activity. Sagenites are little things that form in the rock due to minerals and stuff. The next one just has a wonderful crazy pattern, the rectangular square one. I really love all the fire and stuff that you see in that. The next stone is again a geode. You can see the little opening of the center. And then there's yellow in the middle, and then the outer edge of it was a more clearish quartz. And then there's a little blobby circular thing in the lower left-hand corner, if you can see it. The one with the stripe across it is a jasp agate. That's jasper and agate, and this one had a wonderful quartz line running through it, which is why I chose that pattern. I often will choose things because of the pattern that really is something that interests me. Next stone, the greenish one, is rather odd. Green is not a real common color in the Carver Agate Field, and this one has almost a bloodstone look with some red along with the green. Moving up to the next stone, this is probably my favorite. I just love all the pattern that's involved in this. It's a jasp agate again. It's some jasper, and it's also agate, and it has some sagenitic material. The blue is quartz that filled in a void or a vein, and oftentimes you get fortification agates that look like a medieval fort when you look down from the top. Not a good example, however. That one is not. This next stone is similar to the one that was 2 stones back that was rectangular. But again, it has a totally different pattern. Instead of sharp angular lines, it has more rounded lines. Next stone is a jasp agate, and it has a vug. The vug is a little white crystalline filled void that you see. Again, I just love the patterns of the jasp agates. And when you get sagenitic material as well as fortification agate, which is the bluish material, near the vug, and then you get a vug, just a lot of stuff going on. Really like that. Next stone is a picture agate from the Carver. These are all from the Carver Agate Field, and if you look at it, it looks like a long western view, flat with rolling hills. The red one, teardrop shape, is another jasp agate. It's just got a totally different pattern than the other one you looked at. The yellowish one again is this is a geode. It has a white crystalline center. I don't know if we can get close enough to it. Actually, there are crystals in the middle, and then the yellow around the outside. It's all clear and yellow, and then the white center. This is a mossy type agate, but not really a moss agate. It has a a fortification agate in the upper center, yellow around the edge. This is a large stone, as you can probably tell. These are just more stones. I call this one an eyebrow agate. It looks like a lot of eyebrows or eyelashes. I think I can explain this if I had another 10 minutes, which I don't. This rounded one is again a nodule that was sliced, cross-section, and then lightly shaped and polished. The sagenitic material is around the outside of the rind of the stone, which is very common in these stones from the Carver. These are some of my favorites, the bluish teardrop shape with a little geode center. That blue is a royal blue. It's really beautiful, and it's got a peachy color around it. This is a really interesting stone, and it is a jasper, red and yellow jasper that broke. You can see the shards of where the rock broke, and then the quartz came in and filled the voids or area between the cracks, re-cemented the stone together, and that's why you have that beautiful pattern of the fractured looking jasper that's been re-cemented. Well, that's it for today. You'll be seeing some of these in my galleries, but I thought it'd be interesting for you to see what I've been up to here recently. I'm going to keep on grinding. It's getting awful cold out. It's snowy today, talking about nearly a foot. It's about 18 degrees. Winter in Maine. Bye.